everyone. Today is my topic from organic chemistry from Pradeep's books Organic Synthesis via Enolates. We study in the BSc second that an important characteristics of aldehyde and ketone is their ability to undergo nucleophilic addition reaction at the carbonyl group. The second important characteristics of carbonyl compound is that the hydrogen atom attached to the carbon atom adjacent to the carbonyl group are usually acidic in nature. These hydrogens are called alpha hydrogen and the carbon to which they are attached is called the alpha carbon. When we say alpha hydrogen are acidic, it means that they are much more acidic than the hydrogen atom of ordinary carbon hydrogen bond. This is evident from the fact that pKa value of alpha hydrogen of most of the simple aldehyde and ketone are of the order 19 to 20. This means that they are more acidic than hydrogen atom of acetylene and far more acidic than those of the ethylene and ethane. Acidity of alpha hydrogen formation of enolates. We have stated above that the alpha hydrogen of aldehyde and ketone are unusually acidic in nature. The reason for the unusual acidity of alpha hydrogen is quite simple. Due to the electron withdrawing inductive effect of carbonyl group, it withdraws electron from the adjacent carbon-carbon bond. This makes alpha carbon electron deficient. The alpha carbon in turn withdraw electron from the C alpha hydrogen bond. As a result, electron density is in C alpha hydrogen bond decreases. In other words, alpha hydrogen are only weakly held and hence can be easily abstracted by strong base giving anions which are stabilized by resonance as shown below. Thus, the anion is stabilized by two structure. The negative structure is on carbon and the structure second negative charge is on oxygen. Both structure contribute to the resonance hybrid. Although structure 1 is favored because carbon-oxygen pi bond is stronger than carbon-carbon pi bond. But in the structure second, which makes a great contribution to the resonance hybrid because oxygen being more electronegative than carbon can be better accommodate to the negative charge. Therefore, we can represent the resonance hybrid. When this resonance hybrid accept a proton, it can do into two different ways. It can accept the proton at carbon to form the original carbonyl compound called the keto form, or it may accept the proton at oxygen to form an enol. Because of its resemblance to an enol, the resemblance stabilized ion is called the enolate ion. From the above discussion, it follows that although the presence of carbonyl group makes alpha hydrogen unusually acidic as compared to hydrogen of an ordinary carbon-hydrogen bond, but the acidic character of the simple aldehyde and ketone is very weak with pKa value of nearly 20. Therefore, these compounds cannot be converted into their enolate ion in high concentration by reaction with base such as alkali metal hydroxide or alkoxide, since aldehyde and ketone are far less acidic than water and alcohol. As a result, the reactions are reversible and the position of equilibrium lie far towards the reactants rather than the products. Therefore, stronger base such as sodium amide must be used to generate a reasonable high concentration of such enolate. It may be noted that there is a marked increase in the acidity of a carbonyl compound when a hydrogen is placed alpha to 2 carbonyl group. In such cases, the negative charge on the anion can be delocalized by 2 carbonyl group and hence the carbonyl compound become more acidic than alcohol. It may be noted that in addition to carbonyl group, other strongly electron withdrawing group also enhance the acidity of alpha hydrogen. Acetonitrile have pKa value of 225. The effect of alpha substituent on pKa value is roughly additive. To sum up the discussion on acidity of alpha hydrogen, it may be stated that enolates derived from dicarbonyl compounds such as malonic ester, acetic acid are extremely important in organic synthesis. The reason being that these esters are strongly acid than ethanol and hence their enolate ion can be easily obtained in almost quantitative yield by reacting the ester with an equivalent amount of sodium ethoxide. These enolate ion in turn can act as nucleophile in a large number of SN2 reaction of synthetic importance. Alkylation of diethyl malonate malonic ester synthesis. Diethyl malonate or malonic ester as it is commonly called is an active methylene compound, that is the alpha hydrogen present on the CH2 group are sufficiently acidic due to the presence of two electron withdrawing ester group. It is versatile synthetic reagent in an organic chemistry and has been used to synthesize a variety of organic compounds. The synthetic utility of malonic ester depend upon the following three reactions. First, formation of enolate ion due to presence of acidic alpha hydrogen between two electron withdrawing ester group in its molecule. Malonic ester is a stronger acid than ethanol. Therefore, when malonic ester is treated with ethoxide ion, it is almost quantitatively converted into enolate ion. The enolate ion is stabilized by resonance, in which the negative charge is delocalized over two carbonyl group as shown below. For convenience, the resonance stabilized enolate ion derived from malonic ester may be represented as second alkylation of enolate ions SN2 reaction. The enolate ion of malonic ester is a strong nucleophile, therefore it readily undergo SN2 reaction with unhindered primary alkyl halide to give high yield of alkylation product. With secondary alkyl halide, the yields are however low. Tertiary alkyl halide, however, exclusively undergo elimination rather than the substitution to give an alkene. Aryl halide also cannot be used for alkylation because they do not undergo SN2 reactions. Since the product of alkylation, monoalkyl malonic ester, still contain an acidic hydrogen, it can further react with sodium ethoxide to form corresponding enolate ion. This in turn can react with an alkyl halide, which may be same as different than the one used in the first step to form dialkyl malonic ester as shown below. Beside primary and secondary alkyl halide, the alpha haloketone and alpha haloester can also be used for alkylation of malonic ester. Third, hydrolysis and decarboxylation. The monoalkyl and dialkyl malonic ester obtained above upon hydrolysis with aqueous alkali followed by acidification give the corresponding dicarboxylic acid. These acids are thermally unstable and hence on heating above their melting point, usually 423 to 473 Kelvin, readily undergo decarboxylation to give monocarboxylic acid. From the above discussion, we conclude that synthetic utility of malonic ester is due to the following three reasons. First, it contains acidic alpha hydrogen between two ester group, due to which it can readily form resonance stabilized enolate anion on treatment with strong base. The enolate anion, being strongly nucleophilic, react with alkyl halide by SN2 mechanism to form mono and dialkyl malonic ester. The mono and dialkyl malonic ester readily undergo hydrolysis to form dicarboxylic acid, which subsequently easily undergo decarboxylation on heating to form monocarboxylic acid. The above three-step procedure involving the conversion of malonic ester into its enolate anion followed by alkylation and subsequent hydrolysis and decarboxylation is called malonic ester synthesis. Malonic ester synthesis can be used to synthesize a large variety of organic compound. We will now discuss the synthesis of variety of carboxylic acid using malonic ester synthesis. Synthesis of monocarboxylic acid. A variety of monocarboxylic acid can be prepared by using malonic ester synthesis. The structure formula of the acid to be synthesized is written with the acetic acid nucleus is then picked out. We can then find out the alkyl group which are to be introduced at the alkylation stage. The entire procedure is illustrated by the following steps. Synthesis of monoalkyl acetic acid. The procedure involves conversion of malonic ester into enolate anion. This is then alkylated with a suitable alkyl halide. The monoalkyl malonic ester thus obtained is subjected to hydrolysis followed by decarboxylation. First, N-butyric acid. Butyric acid may be regarded as ethyl substituted acetic acid. Therefore, ethyl group is to be introduced at the alkylation stage. The complete synthesis is described below. Isovaleric acid. Isovaleric acid may be regarded as isopropyl substituted acetic acid. The isopropyl group is to be introduced at the alkylation stage. Synthesis of dialkyl acetic acid. The procedure involves conversion of malonic ester into its enolate ion. The enolate ion is alkylated with a suitable alkyl halide to give monoalkylated malonic ester. The monoalkyl malonic ester is once again converted into its enolate ion and then react with another alkyl halide to give the dialkyl substituted malonic ester. This, upon hydrolysis and subsequent decarboxylation, give the desired dialkyl substitute dilute acetic acid. For example, 2-methylpropanoic acid. 2-methylpropanoic acid may be regarded as dimethyl acetic acid. Therefore, 2-methyl group have to be introduced at the alkylation stage. These may be introduced either in two steps or in one step by using 2 moles of sodium ethoxide and 2 mole of methyl iodides. Second, 2-methylbutanoic acid. 2-methylbutanoic acid may be regarded as ethyl methyl acetic acid. Therefore, ethyl and methyl group are to be introduced at the alkylation stage. In principle, during alkylation, any of the two alkyl halide may be used first, followed by the other. But in actual practice, the bigger alkyl halide is used first and the smaller later to reduce steric hindrance in the second SN2 reaction. Thus, alkylation with ethyl iodide is carried out first with methyl iodide later as shown below. Third, synthesis of cycloalkane carboxylic acid. If the enolate anion of malonic ester is alkylated once with an alpha omega dihalide, the resulting product has one acidic hydrogen and one halogen atom. These undergo an intramolecular SN2 reaction in presence of sodium ethoxide to form a cyclic ester. Hydrolysis and subsequent decarboxylation yield the corresponding cycloalkane carboxylic acid. Depending upon the nature of alpha omega dihalide, cycloalkane carboxylic acid with ring size 3 to 6 can be easily synthesized. First, synthesis of cyclopropane carboxylic acid with 1,2-dibromoethane cyclopropane carboxylic acid is formed. Cyclobutane carboxylic acid with 1,3-dibromopropane cyclobutane carboxylic acid is formed. Similarly, we can show that by using 1,4-dibromobutane and 1,5-dibromopentane cyclopentane carboxylic acid and cyclohexane carboxylic acid can be prepared respectively. Synthesis of cycloalkane carboxylic acid. Alpha omega dihalide can be made to react with enolate ion of malonic ester 2 mole to give a tetracarboxylic acid. This upon treatment with sodium ethoxide 2 mole give the corresponding dianion, which when treated with iodine 1 mole followed by hydrolysis and decarboxylation give a cycloalkane 1,2-dicarboxylic acid. If methylene iodide is used instead of iodine, cyclopentane 1,3-dicarboxylic acid is obtained. Synthesis of beta-keto acid and ketone beta-keto acid may be prepared by acylation of enolate ion of malonic ester with acid chloride followed by hydrolysis and decarboxylation. The best method to prepare ketone, however, involves refluxing of diester obtained above with acetic acid in presence of small amount of hydrosulfuric acid or paratoluene sulfonic acid. Synthesis of dicarboxylic acid. A variety of dicarboxylic acid can be synthesized using malonic ester are illustrated below. 1,3-dicarboxylic acid, carboxylic acid in which the two carboxylic acid are attached to the same carbon atom can be easily prepared by mono and dialkyl of malonic ester followed by hydrolysis. For example, synthesis of 2-ethyl malonic acid has already been described under synthesis of N-butyric acid, and that of 2-ethyl 2-methyl malonic acid has been described under the synthesis of 2-methylbutanoic acid. 1,4-dicarboxylic acid. Such acid can be easily prepared by treating enolate anion of malonic ester with a suitable alpha halo ester such as ethyl alpha bromoacetate. Hydrolysis followed by decarboxylation of the resulting triester yield the desired dicarboxylic acid. Alternatively, succinic acid may also be prepared by heating enolate ion of malonic ester with iodine. Hydrolysis followed by decarboxylation of resulting tetraester give the desired dicarboxylic acid. 1,5-dicarboxylic acid. These acid may be prepared by 1,4 addition, Michael addition of the enolate ion of malonic ester or its alkyl derivative to an alpha beta unsaturated ester. The resulting triester on hydrolysis and decarboxylation give 1,5-dicarboxylic acid. For example, glutaric acid may be prepared. Alternatively, 1,5-dicarboxylic acid can be prepared by treating enolate ion of malonic ester with methylene iodide. The resulting tetraester on hydrolysis and decarboxylation give 1,5-dicarboxylic acid. 1,6-dicarboxylic acid. These acids are prepared by treating enolate anion of malonic ester or its monoalkyl derivative with 1,2-bromo ethane. The resulting tetraester on hydrolysis and decarboxylation give 1,6-dicarboxylic acid. For example, adipic acid. Alkylation of ethyl acetoacetate, acetoacetic ester synthesis. Ethyl acetoacetate or acetoacetic ester as it is commonly called, it is a beta ketoester. Like malonic ester, it is also an active methylene compound, that is alpha hydrogen present on the CH2 group are sufficiently acidic due to the presence of keto group on one side and the ester group on the other side. Like malonic ester, acetoacetic ester is also an important synthetic reagent in organic chemistry and has been used to synthesize a variety of organic compounds. Its synthetic utility depend upon the following three reactions: formation of enolate ion due to presence of acidic alpha hydrogen being between a keto group and an ester group in its molecule. Acetoacetic ester is stronger acid than ethanol. Therefore, when acetoacetic ester is treated with ethoxide ion, it is almost quantitatively convert into its enolate ion. The enolate ion is stabilized by resonance in which negative charge is delocalized over the keto and ester carbonyl group. Second, alkylation of enolate ion. SN2 reaction. The enolate anion of acetoester is a strong nucleophile, therefore it readily undergo SN2 reaction with an unhindered primary alkyl halide to form monoalkylated product in high yield. The monoalkyl acetoacetic ester still contain an acidic alpha hydrogen, therefore it can further react with sodium ethoxide to form the corresponding enolate anion. This in turn can react with an alkyl halide which may be same or different from the one used in the first step to form a dialkyl acetoacetic ester as shown. Third, hydrolysis and decarboxylation. The mono and dialkyl acetoacetic ester obtained above can undergo hydrolysis in the following two different ways: ketonic hydrolysis, when mono or dialkyl acetoacetic ester are hydrolyzed with a dilute aqueous alkali, or by acid, the ester group get hydrolysis to form the corresponding acid after acidification. These acids, being beta keto acid, are thermally unstable and hence readily undergo decarboxylation on heating to yield ketones. Since ketones are the final product of this hydrolysis, therefore it is commonly called ketonic hydrolysis. The decarboxylation of the mono or dialkyl acetoacetic acid occur even more readily than malonic acid. It probably occurs through transfer of carboxylic hydrogen either before or simultaneously with the loss of CO2. Decarboxylation may even take place before the acidification of the sodium salt formed on hydrolysis. The carboxylate ion itself may decarboxylate. B. Acid hydrolysis. When the hydrolysis of mono and dialkyl acetoacetic ester is carried out with concentrated alkali, nucleophilic attack by the hydroxide ion occur both at the keto group as well as the ester group, leading to the formation of sodium salt of 2-carboxylic acid, one of which is always sodium acetate. This type of hydrolysis is called acid or acidic hydrolysis because it leads to the formation of acid. From the above discussion, that follow the synthetic utility of acetoacetic ester is due to following three reasons. It contains acidic alpha hydrogen flanked by the keto and the ester group. Therefore, on treatment with the base, it readily forms resonance stabilized enolate ion. Second, the enolate anion is strongly nucleophilic and hence undergo SN2 reaction with alkyl halide to form mono and dialkyl acetoacetic ester. Third, the substituted mono and dialkyl acetoacetic ester readily undergo ketonic and acidic hydrolysis to form ketones and carboxylic acid. This three-step procedure is called acetoacetic synthesis ester and has been widely used for the synthesis of a widely variety of organic compound. We will now discuss the synthesis of variety of ketones and carboxylic acid using acetoacetic ester synthesis. First, synthesis of ketone. As discussed below, ketonic hydrolysis and mono and dialkyl acetic ester give methyl ketone of the formula CH3COCH2R or CH3COCHR. These methyl ketone may be regarded as substituted acetone in which one or two hydrogen atom of one of the methyl group have been replaced by one or two alkyl group. While planning acetoacetic ester synthesis, the structure formula of the ketone is written and the acetone nucleus is picked out. We can then find out the alkyl group which are to be introduced at the alkaline alkylation stage. The entire procedure is illustrated by the following example. Synthesis of monosubstituted methyl ketone. The procedure involves conversion of acetoacetic ester into its enolate ion. This is then alkylated with a suitable alkyl halide. The monoalkyl acetoacetic ester thus obtained is subjected to alkaline hydrolysis followed by acidification and decarboxylation. 4-methyl-2-pentanone may be regarded as acetone in which one hydrogen has been replaced by isopropyl group. Therefore, acetoacetic ester has to be alkylated with isopropyl bromide and the resulting alkyl derivative subjected to ketonic hydrolysis. Second, synthesis of 1,1-disubstituted methyl ketone. The procedure involves conversion of acetoacetic ester into its enolate ion, which is then alkylated with a suitable alkyl halide to form monoalkyl acetoacetic ester. The monoalkyl acetoacetic ester thus obtained is once again converted into its enolate ion and then react with another alkyl halide to give dialkyl acetoacetic ester. This, upon ketonic hydrolysis, give the desired ketone. Synthesis of 3-methyl-2-pentanone. 3-methyl-2-pentanone may be regarded as acetone in which one hydrogen has been replaced by ethyl group and second hydrogen on the same carbon has been replaced by a methyl group. Therefore, ethyl and methyl group have to be introduced at the alkylation stage as shown. Third, synthesis of diketone. Synthesis of 1,3-diketone. Acylation of enolate anion of acetoacetic ester with acid hydral a chloride followed by ketonic hydrolysis give diketone. For example, acetyl acetone may be synthesized as follow. B. Synthesis of 1,4-diketone. Reaction of excess of enolate anion of acetoacetic ester 2 molecule with iodine followed by ketonic hydrolysis give 1,4-diketone. Alternatively, acetonyl acetone may be prepared by alkylation of enolate anion of acetoacetic ester with bromoacetone followed by ketonic hydrolysis. Second, synthesis of carboxylic acid. Synthesis of monoalkyl and dialkyl acetic acid. We have discussed above the acid hydrolysis of monoalkyl acetoacetic ester yields a molecule of acetic acid and a molecule of monoalkyl acetic acid. Similarly, acid hydrolysis of dialkyl acetoacetic ester give a molecule of acetic acid and a molecule of dialkyl acetic acid. This gives us a convenient method for synthesis of carboxylic acid. Synthesis of N-valeric acid. N-valeric acid may be regarded as N-propyl acetic acid. Therefore, alkylation of enolate anion of acetoacetic ester with N-propyl bromide followed by acid hydrolysis give N-valeric acid. Second, active valeric acid. Active valeric acid may be regarded as ethyl methyl acetic acid. Therefore, alkylation of enolate anion of acetoacetic ester first with ethyl bromide and then with methyl iodide and subsequent acid hydrolysis give active valeric acid. Similarly, 2-ethyl butanoic acid may be prepared by converting acetoacetic ester into its diethyl derivative followed by acid hydrolysis. Third, synthesis of dicarboxylic acid. Alkylation of enolate anion of acetoacetic ester with the halogen derivative of an ester followed by acid hydrolysis give dicarboxylic acid. For example, succinic acid may be prepared. Synthesis of ethyl acetoacetate. The Claisen condensation. Ethyl acetoacetate can be prepared by condensation of two molecules of ethyl acetate in presence of sodium ethoxide. The initially formed sodium salt upon acidification give ethyl acetoacetate. This reaction is Clason's condensation. Mechanism. The Claisen condensation is believed to occur in the following two steps. Due to the presence of electron withdrawing nature of ester group, the alpha hydrogen of ethyl acetate are weakly acidic. Therefore, in presence of sodium ethoxide, the acidic alpha hydrogen is lost and a resonance stabilized enolate anion is formed. Since ethanol is a stronger acid than ethyl acetate, therefore this step is reversible and the position of equilibrium lies far in favor of the reactants rather than the product. Only a low yield of enolate ion is formed. The enolate anion, being a strong nucleophile, attack the carbonyl group of the second molecule of ethyl acetate to form an addition product which subsequently eliminate an ethoxide ion to form ethyl acetoacetate. The driving force for elimination of ethoxide ion is the formation of ethyl acetoacetate. Since ethyl acetate is a stronger acid than ethanol, it immediately reacts with ethoxide ion forming its resonance stabilized enolate ion. It is the greater stability of enolate ion an ion which displays the equilibrium of step towards right. In this way, EAA is removed from the reaction, and so the overall equilibrium is displaced towards right. Evidence in favor of the above mechanism. The above mechanism involved reversible formation of enolate ion in Claisen condensation have been supported by following observation. First, ester containing acidic alpha hydrogen on treatment with C2H5O negative C2H5OD readily undergo deuterium exchange. The fact that the rate of exchange of these hydrogen are comparable to the reactivity of the ester in Claisen condensation support the reversible formation of enolate ion in Claisen condensation. Due to the reversible formation of enolate ion, optically active ester of type undergo racemization during Claisen condensation. Generality of Claisen condensation. Claisen condensation is not only limited to molecules of an ester containing alpha hydrogen to form beta ketoester, it may also take place between an ester and a ketone or a nitrile to form beta diketone or beta ketone nitrile. The most commonly used base is sodium ethoxide, but sodium hydroxide, sodium amide, and triphenyl methyl sodium may also be used. Crossed Claisen condensation. If Claisen condensation is carried out between two different ester, each of which have alpha hydrogen, a mixture of 4 beta ketoester are possible which are difficult to separate and purify. Such a reaction is called crossed Claisen condensation and has no synthetic utility. However, if one of the ester does not possess alpha hydrogen, then crossed Claisen condensation are of great synthetic utility. Keto-enol tautomerism of ethyl acetoacetate. Tautomerism may be defined as a phenomena in which isomeric compound having different structure exist in dynamic equilibrium with each other. It is a special kind of functional isomerism which arises due to 1,3 migration of a proton from one polyvalent atom to the other within the same molecule of the compound. It is because of this reason that tautomerism is sometimes referred to as prototropy. The two isomers thus obtained are called tautomers and differ both in the position of pair of electron as well as a proton, though many steps of tautomerism are known. Thus, most important is the keto-enol tautomerism, in which two isomers in equilibrium are the keto and the enol form. It may be represented systematically. The tautomers containing the carbonyl group is called the keto form, while the other containing a hydroxyl group attached to the doubly bonded carbon atom is called the enol form. Keto-enol tautomerism is exhibited by carbonyl compound having either a methylene group or a methine group adjacent to a carbonyl group. Ethyl acetoacetate is most extensively studied example of keto-enol tautomers. The presence of keto and the enol form in ethyl acetoacetate is supported by two sets of reaction listed below. Reaction supporting keto form. The presence of a keto form in ethyl acetoacetate is supported by the following reaction. It forms crystalline sodium bisulfite addition compound with concentrated solution of NaHSO3, a cyanohydrin with HCN, oxime with hydroxylamine, phenylhydrazone with phenylhydrazine. Second, ethyl acetoacetate on hydrolysis with aqueous or alcoholic KOH followed by acidification and subsequent heating to 423 to 473 Kelvin yield acetone. B. Reaction supporting enol form. The presence of enol form in ethyl acetoacetate is supported by following reason. It reacts with sodium metal to evolve hydrogen gas, react with PCl3 to form beta chlorocrotonate, discharge the orange color of bromine rapidly, produce reddish violet coloration with iron chloride and form acetyl derivative with CH3COCl. Evidence for existence of dynamic equilibrium. From the above discussion, it appears that both the keto and enol form are simultaneously present in ethyl acetoacetate. The fact that with any particular reagent ethyl acetoacetate react as a whole either in the keto form or in the enol form suggested that there exists a dynamic equilibrium between the two forms. Thus, when a reagent such as sodium hydroxide and which react with the keto form is added, the equilibrium shift to produce more of the keto form instantaneously from the enol form. This process continues till whole of the enol form get converted into the keto form and the entire amount of ethyl acetoacetate react as if it is consisted of only the keto form. Similarly, if sufficient bromine is added, the enol form react and the equilibrium shift to produce more of the enol form from the keto form. In this way, all of the ethyl acetoacetate react as it is consisted only the enol form. Isolation of tautomeric form. The fact that ordinary acetoacetic ester is a mixture of two forms was proved beyond any doubt by Knorr in 1911 when he succeeded in isolating both the form. He cooled a solution of ethyl acetoacetate in petroleum ether to 195 Kelvin when a crystalline solid having melting point 234 Kelvin was obtained. This substance neither decolorized an ethanolic solution of bromine instantaneously nor did it give a red coloration with iron chloride naturally. This substance was the pure keto form. The enol form was isolated by Knorr by cooling a suspension of sodium salt of ethyl acetoacetate in petroleum ether to 195 Kelvin and passing just enough hydrogen chloride to decompose the sodium salt. The resulting mixture was freed from sodium chloride by filtration and the filtrate evaporated under reduced pressure at 195 Kelvin. The oily substance thus obtained gave an intense red coloration with iron chloride and instantaneously decolorized an ethanolic solution of bromine. It was therefore the enol form. At 195 Kelvin, each of two forms are quite stable and can be kept in pure state for a long time in the complete absence of acid and base. Further, it was shown that each of these two forms on standing at room temperature for some time get converted into the same equilibrium mixture of the two tautomers. This confirmed the existence of dynamic equilibrium between the keto and the enol form. A more convenient method of preparing pure sample of keto and enol form was derived by Mayer in 1920. He placed the equilibrium mixture in a quartz flask and subjected it to fractional distillation under reduced pressure when enol form being more volatile distilled first leaving behind the keto form. This type of distillation which is carried out in the absence of dust moisture is called aspetic distillation. It may be mentioned here that the greater volatility of enol form as compared to the keto form is due to the intramolecular H bonding. As a result, the enol form exists as discrete molecule and hence boil at low temperature. Composition of enol keto-enol tautomeric mixture and its determination. As stated above, ordinary ethyl acetoacetate exists as an equilibrium mixture of keto and the enol form. The composition of this equilibrium mixture can be determined by the following method. Chemical method. Mayer in 1911 and 12 observed that enol form of acetoacetic ester react with bromine almost instantaneously where the rate of interconversion of keto form to enol form is very slow. He made use of this fact to determine the proportion of enol form in the equilibrium mixture. A known weight of ethyl acetoacetate is rapidly titrated with a slight excess of bromine at 273 Kelvin when the end point is reached when the color of bromine is no longer discharged rapidly and ethanolic solution of 2-naphthol is added to remove the excess of bromine. The reaction mixture is acidified with hydrochloric acid and potassium iodide added in excess. The HI formed reduce the bromoester and liberate iodine. The iodine thus liberated is titrated against a standard solution of sodium thiosulfate. From the amount of iodine thus liberated, the amount of bromoester can be estimated and from the amount of bromoester used, the percentage of enol content in the equilibrium mixture can be determined. In this way, it was found that at room temperature, the equilibrium mixture of ethyl acetoacetate contains 7.5% of the enol form and 92.5% of the keto form. Second, PMR spectroscopy. PMR spectroscopy offers a convenient method to determine the composition of tautomeric mixture. It has already been discussed under NMR spectroscopy at that PMR spectra of ethyl acetoacetate gives separate signal for CH2 and double bond CH protons. Similarly, the singlet due to CH3 protons of the keto form observe at lower field that the singlet due to CH3 proton of the enol form. By comparing the area under the absorption peak of the keto and the enol form in the PMR spectrum, the percentage of keto and enol form in the tautomeric mixture can be calculated. Factor affecting the relative amount of keto and enol form in keto-enol tautomerism. The following two factors affect the position of equilibrium in keto-enol tautomerism. Stability of enol form. Generally speaking, the keto form is more stable than enol form due to greater strength of carbon-oxygen bond as compared to the carbon-carbon pi bond. As a result, in simple aldehyde and ketones such as acetaldehyde, acetone, cyclohexanone, the amount of enol content is negligibly small. However, if the enolic form is stabilized by some special factor, the amount of enol content increase. Two such factors are conjugation of ethylenic double bond with a second carbonyl group, second formation of intramolecular hydrogen bond chelation between the enolic hydroxyl group and the second carbonyl group. Both these factors appear to operate in ethyl acetoacetate, and hence the percentage of enol form increased to 7.5% as compared to the acetone. Similarly, acetyl acetone also exhibit ketoenol tautomerism, but the amount of enol content is much higher than even in acetoacetic ester. This is due to the reason that keto group is much better electron withdrawing group than ester group. Second, effect of polarity of solvent on the enol content. The relative amount of the keto and the enol form of the carbonyl compound or the position of ketoenol tautomerism depend upon the nature of the solvent. Any solvent that can form hydrogen bond with the carbonyl group will stabilize the keto form relative to the enol form. As a result, the equilibrium will shift in favor of the keto form, and hence the enolic content will decrease. In general, polar protic solvents such as water, methanol, ethanol, acetic acid, etc., which tend to stabilize the keto form relative to the enol form, will reduce the enol content. On the other hand, non-polar solvents such as hexane, benzene, which do not form a hydrogen bond, tend to increase the enol content. Acid-base catalysis in ketoenol tautomerism. The ketoenol interconversion is catalyzed by acid as well as by bases. The generally accepted mechanism in each case is depicted below. Acid catalysis: in the presence of acid, either the oxygen atom of carbonyl group of keto form or the ethylenic double bond of the enol form accept a proton to form a cation. This cation in turn loses a proton. If the proton is lost by carbon, enol form is obtained, and if the proton is lost by oxygen, keto form is obtained. Base catalysis: the base abstract a proton from either the alpha carbon of the keto form or from the OH of the enol form to form resonance stabilized enolate ion. The anion immediately recombine with the proton. If the recombination occur at the alpha carbon of the enolate ion, keto form is formed, and if the recombination occur at the oxygen atom of enolate ion, enol form is obtained. Alkylation of 1,3-dithiene. One of the most recent method for the synthesis of aldehyde and ketone is by the use of 1,3-dithiene. 1,3-dithiene or 1,3-diethycyclohexane is an early cyclic heterocyclic compound and is prepared by the reaction of formaldehyde with 1,3-propane dithiol in presence of trace of an acid. The hydrogen atom of C2 which is attached to these two sulfur atom are more acidic than the hydrogen of ordinary alkyl carbon atom. In other words, 1,3-dithiene is a weak protonic acid and thus can be converted into its anion by treatment with a strong base such as N-butyl lithium. The resulting carbon ion is stabilized by two sulfur atom because they are easily polarized. Alkylation of 1,3-dithiene is a 1,3-dithiene carbon anion act as strong nucleophile and react with an alkyl halide by SN2 mechanism to form mono and dialkyl derivative of 1,3-dithiene. Synthetic utility: preparation of aldehyde and ketone. The mono and dialkyl derivative of 1,3-dithiene can be hydrolyzed either by mercuric chloride in methanol and or aqueous acetonitrile to give aldehyde and ketone. The complete sequence of reaction is depicted. Conversion of aldehyde into ketone. An aldehyde can be converted into a ketone by first making it thioacetal with 1,3-propane dithiol in presence of a trace of an acid. The dithiene thus formed on alkylation with a suitable alkyl halide in presence of N-butyl lithium give an thioketal, which upon hydrolysis with mercury chloride in aqueous methanol give the corresponding ketone. Alkylation and acylation of enamine. Enamine are alpha beta unsaturated amines which may be regarded as nitrogen analogues of enols. These are formed when an aldehyde or a ketone containing alpha hydrogen atom react with secondary amine in the presence of trace amount. Alkylation of enamine. Enamine may be regarded as resonance hybrid of the following two structure. Since beta carbon has sufficient carbon ion character, therefore enamine act as moderately strong nucleophile. Therefore, they undergo alkylation by SN2 mechanism when treated with some primary alkyl halide or some other active alkyl halide such as allylic, benzylic, propylic. Alpha haloester have also been used as alkylating agents. Synthetic utility. Formation of enane amine by reaction of an aldehyde or a ketone with a secondary amine followed by alkylation of enane amine with a suitable alkylating agent and subsequent hydrolysis is used to prepare alpha alkylated aldehyde and ketone. This reaction is called Stork-enamine reaction and exclusively give monoalkylation product of the ketone. Therefore, it has the advantage over base catalyzed alkylation acylation of ketone, which cannot be stopped at the monoalkylation stage and usually give a mixture of product. Another advantage is that alkylation usually takes place on the less substituted side of the ketone. The reason for the regioselectivity is that the enane amine is stabilized by resonance between the p orbital containing the lone pair of electron on the nitrogen atom and p orbital of the double bond. This requires coplanar of the bond on this unsaturated carbon atom and the nitrogen atom, which is possible in structure but not in structure second due to steric hindrance. Acylation of enane amine. Enane amine undergo acylation on treatment with acid chloride in presence of triethyl amine. The imine salt on hydrolysis give corresponding 1,3-diketone as shown below. Synthetic utility. Acylation of enane amine can be used to prepare 1,3-dicarbonyl compound by the following sequence of reaction: preparation of enane amine from the given ketone, acylation of enane amine with suitable acid chloride, hydrolysis of acylated enane amine. For example, 2-acetyl cyclopentanone may be prepared.